Good day to you wherever you are listening to me all over the world. It's a pleasure to be able to speak to you through this medium. To be very quick, how can we as occupational therapists or occupational therapy as a whole develop from a stage of awareness and acceptance to a stage of understanding of what we offer, what we do, our services in Nigeria? This is an area where we really need to look into in order to reach the maximum potentials that this profession has. So I'll be very brief about what I want to talk about this morning, and I hope you'll be able to understand the little I'm trying to give out. Now, what are the questions we need to answer? The first question we need to answer is, how do we transform occupational therapy into an industrialized profession in Nigeria? For example, we deal with ADL, activities of daily living, but how many activities of daily living equipment or devices are manufactured or designed by occupational therapists and occupational therapy in Nigeria? We use daily living gadgets, but how many of those gadgets can be found in generic homes? For example, I know that occupational therapists have helped in fabricating lots of cerebral palsy devices like CP chair, walkers, standing frames, etc., which is an example of industrialization to an extent. Now, with the work we do every day, we use domestic tools in our daily living. But how many of these domestic tools do we actually have that we have transformed into therapeutic tools for clinical and non-clinical use? We deal with environmental adaptation and modification, but how many have we configured? How many environments have we configured in such a way that gives people an insight into what occupational therapy can offer them? This is another area we have not really stretched into. I'll continue on the next episode of my talk about how we can industrialize occupational therapy and improve occupational therapy. Thank you for listening. Yes.